Session we are going to create an example for single cast delegate in Unity. We have already created here two scripts here. One is your delegate handle and the other is my script. Okay, now to begin with, let's start with creating an empty game object. To create an empty game object here, right click here on the delegate scene. Okay, go to game object and go to create empty here. Okay, rename the game object to delegate object. Okay, and just attach the script delegate handle to this empty game object here. Okay, click on add component here and search for delegate handle script. Okay, and let's attach the script. Let's just open the script here and let's write a piece of code. Let's define the delegate here in this delegate handle script basically. Okay, so let's remove start and update functions from here. We don't need them. Okay, now to define the delegate, okay, first we have to specify the access modifier. In this case, it's going to be public. Okay, then we are going to use a keyword delegate to define a delegate basically, and then we have to specify the return type, which is void, because we are not going to return anything from this delegate. Okay, and let's just specify the name of the delegate. Let's keep it as my delegate. Okay, and then let's just create a member variable for this particular delegate that we have just created. Okay, so let's keep the access modifier to public here as well. Keep it static. Okay, and then my delegate. Okay, the name of the delegate that we have just created here, and then just pass the variable to the delegate. Okay, so let's keep it as my del. Okay, that's it. Okay, so then we have defined a delegate as my delegate here. Okay, that's the name of the delegate, and then we have created a member variable my del for the my delegate that we have created here above. Okay, let's create a function here which will actually work on the button click, on the click of a button. So we are going to create a button in the UI, and through the button we are going to call this particular delegate. Okay, so let's create a function for that here. Public void my click. Okay, and let's pass the variable here my del inside the click. So when we are going to click the button, on the button click, we are going to call this particular function my click, and then we are going to pass this my del inside the my click function, which will call the delegate that we have just created. Okay, okay, image is created in the center. We are not adding any sprite to the image basically for this particular example. Okay, we are going to change the color for the image. So right now it's white in color. Okay, so we are going to change the color using the code basically through the script and using the delegate as well. We have already created a script here which is my script. Okay, let's write a piece of code inside the script to change the color for the image basically. Okay, so we don't need an update function here inside the my script. Let's create a function here to change the color of the image. Okay, so void, let's name the function as change color. Okay, and to change the color for the image, we have to call the component image for the image game object. So how do we do that? Okay, so game object dot get component image, okay, dot color equals to apply random color to the image. We are going to use a function inside Unity engine which is random.color HSV. To do that, let's call Unity engine first. Okay, then let's call random function inside it, dot color hsv, random dot color hsv. Okay, and color hsv is a function. Okay, so this will basically apply random colors to the image color component. Okay, now this image component here is showing an error basically because we need to put using unity engine dot ui here. Okay, unity engine dot ui. Okay, now we need to call our delegate handle here, the delegate that we have just defined inside the delegate handle script. We need to call my del here in the my script start function basically. So how do we do that? We simply pass the reference to the delegate handle script, and then we just need to call my del here. Okay, equals to, we can pass the function change color to this. Okay, so the change color function is then subscribed to the my del delegate. Okay, so when we call my del delegate, change color function is going to get executed. Okay, now let's just save the script and let's apply this script to the image game object. On the button click, we want to call the delegate, okay, that we have just defined. So go to button here, and then you can see on click here. Okay, just click on the plus sign here to add the function to the list here, because right now it is empty. So we need to add the function. We need to add my click. Okay, so when we call this function my click, my delegate will be called. Okay, so let's add my click function to this. Okay, let's just drag and drop delegate object here. Okay, and then currently it's showing no function because we have not attached any function. So just click on it, go to delegate handle script here, delegate handle, and just select my click here. That's it. Now when I click on the button here, the color of the image should change. Okay, so just select image game object here, and let's see the color changing here on the button click and here as well. Okay, yes, so we can now change the color on the button click. So that's it guys, that's it for the session. In the next session we'll see an example for multicast delegate in Unity. Thank you so